What's going on, people? Back again with another episode of Footy Talk. Lee Gunners in the building. What you saying, my guy?
Yeah, man, dying of man flu. I think I'm probably the only person on the planet that's had flu in the last 18 months.
You sure it's not hay fever, blood?
I don't know what it is, man. My shoulder, like both sides. This side's all right today, but this side, bruv, it's agony. I can barely twist my head, man. And then bunged up, then it's just dribbly, like sore throat. It's just horrible, man. I've had it the last couple of days, 3 days now, man. But man, I feel better today. I feel a lot better today. But yeah, I don't know what it is, man. It's just draining, man.
No, I hear you, my guy. Otherwise, everything's blessed. I hear that.
Yeah, I'm good other than that, man. Yeah, channel's going well. And enjoying the break from streaming, man. Like, honestly.
I hear you.
So yeah, all good, mate. All good.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, boy, the Euro's about to start. It's about to get mental. It's about to get very mental. There's going to be multiple streams going on at multiple times. Do you know what I mean? I haven't seen Jose's appearance on TalkSport. If there's quotes, feel free to throw them in the chat, guys. You already know. And we'll discuss them. Everyone talking about the Sancho thing. One thing I would say, guys, literally, the media will always try and stipulate figures. The media don't know how much these men are getting paid, so don't believe it. Like, don't believe it. They're saying 340 grand for Sancho. I don't believe that that's ever the case. But they tried to do the same thing with Sterling and make it out that man wants some ridiculous amount of money and that, and try and turn it into a money thing. Like, I genuinely believe that Manchester United are the only team in England that are in for him. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't believe that Manchester United would pay him that, because that's more than what Rashford's on, more than what Martial's on, more than what Pogba's on, and it's close to what David De Gea's on. It doesn't make sense for a 21-year-old. Like, United are stupid, don't get me wrong, but they're not that stupid. Do you know what I mean? So I can never see United giving Sancho 300 grand a week or anything close to that. 250 max I see him getting.
Not only that, footballers get paid monthly, not weekly. But the media put it out there that they get paid weekly, so it's now
they like
in our heads that it's weekly. Because I say it all the time as well. I'm like, Aubameyang's on this much a week. Like, before that, it was
but the reason why the media tell you a week, because they want to make it seem even more obscene. You know them ones there, like, so for the general person,
yep.
Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. They're always over inflating like people's earnings and all these other things, and they do it in a way because it's a class thing, innit? They don't like footballers. Most of them are working class, and they don't like the amount of money they earn. But they don't tell you how much money people make in Hollywood. If they said, "Oh yeah, so and so made 50 million for one movie," you'll be like, for one movie or 100 million. Because some of these men are making that money, 100 million for one film.
Some of these basketball players are on joke money, and baseball players. Like,
but the salaries in America is different, innit? Like, bro, these men are on way more money than footballers, bro. I remember growing up watching MTV Cribs, and I was thinking, I've never heard of this brother, and this guy's house. This guy's house was like Disneyland, fam. I'm confused. you know, like that. So it's just one of them ones where literally this is the only country where they obsess over athletes' money. Do you know what I mean? And it's unhealthy, and it just comes from the class system and all those other things.
Yeah, it's true, man. It's true. Like, the way the media go on in this country is just a joke in itself, mate. Like, let's be honest here. It's like, sports media especially. Yeah. Like, the way they just gang up on a single player is just a joke. Look at the way they were treating Sterling a few seasons back. Yeah, look at the way they've treated Pogba. Yet Foden goes and gets a hairdo, bruv, and all of a sudden he's a king. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, well, what's the difference then? Because Pogba's achieved more in his career than Foden so far. Foden's not even a best player. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense to me, man. Yeah, and I've seen a lot of people speaking about that this week. Like, and I'm just like, Pogba probably hasn't been amazing since he's been at Man United. He's still been pretty decent, but he hasn't been amazing. I don't think he's hit the heights that I expected him to hit. Yeah, but again, we've said that on here before. It's not necessarily just his fault. You know, he's been played left, right, and centre. Do you know what I mean? He's played at centre back, right wing back. He's played everywhere, bruv. But it's like just because he does a couple of funky dances and dabs a few times and has a different haircut, all of a sudden he's a dick. As soon as Phil Foden gets the Gaza haircut, yeah, well, he's a hero, blah, blah, blah. Bruv, he better be player of the tournament for us, otherwise he's going to get cussed.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think he will get cussed anyway. You know them. But you're right. I mean, I think it's unnecessary pressure that he's put on himself. Hopefully he can live up to the hype. But bro, we know what it's like with English players in big tournaments. They usually don't. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, we'll be lucky to get out of the group, mate. I'm telling you, Scotland's not going to be easy. I think we'll probably draw to them. I wouldn't be surprised if we lost to them. And Croatia, I think, will beat us, and I think we'll do Czech Republic. I think we'll get out the group, but it ain't going to be easy. And then first knockout round, we're gone, mate.
That's kind of how I see it going, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
that's kind of how I see it going.
We're good enough going forward, but we ain't good enough defensively, and we ain't got a manager tactically good enough to get us through a tournament. And I said this on the stream earlier. I did a stream earlier. It's my first and last Euro stream I'm doing. Yeah, the viewing figures were dead. Yeah, I'm just like, nah, man, I'm enjoying just chilling. So I ain't going to be sitting here wasting my time where everyone and their dog's doing streams, bruv. I'll do my 3 videos a day in the morning, and I'll sit and watch the games. And on Sunday, if Jack Grealish ain't on that starting 11, I ain't watching it.
No, I hear that. Do you know what I mean? We're going to go to Grealish in a second. Yeah, this Sancho thing, again, this isn't news. We all knew the price last year, you know, like that. So it's one of them ones where United have known the price the whole time. They just need to go and pay it. So United coming out and saying they're in the final stages, bro. The final stages are once you pay that money, innit? You knew what the price was, and you're still
final stages when you see him holding up the shirt, bruv. Like, yeah, that's when you or when you see him on an aeroplane en route to Manchester. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And not for a football match. He's going there to sign. Like, he's going to like your training ground or wherever it is you do the signings. Yeah, but look, at the end of the day, the price has been the price. The same as the Bruno deal. The price was the price. What took 18 months? What's taken 18 months with this one? Like, at the end of the day, we've been here and done this last season. As Fabrizio put the tweet out last season, personal terms have been agreed. Personal terms are still agreed. Like, so it's Man United. That's the issue. They're not stumping up the money how Dortmund want it. If they want the player that badly, pay the money. Yeah, and sometimes you'll pay over the odds for a player. Yeah, I personally think that you paid a little bit over the odds at the time for Pogba. Yeah, because I don't think he was 90 million at the time. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? But if you wanted the player that badly, you go and pay it. And the same with us with Aubameyang. We wanted to sign him up so badly, we gave him 375. Yeah. It's because we wanted to keep him. So sometimes you do have to pay over the odds. If Man U want Sancho that badly, pay the money. Because if you don't, you're just making yourselves look stupid.
Yeah.
And absolutely. If I was Sancho, I'd be sitting there saying, well, do you want me or what?
Yeah. But that's what I mean, bro. Like, if you really want me, just pay the money. What's all the long thing? You know, like that. It doesn't make no sense. Like, if you say you want the guy, just pay the money. You knew what the fee is. The more you dilly and dally, the more as a player, I would think, you know what, these men ain't really serious.
Yep.
I mean, these men ain't really serious.
Before you know it, Bayern Munich will come sniffing. And then it's game over. Because he'll end up going to Bayern. And if they do come in with a ridiculous bid, I don't know how long he's got left on his contract. I'd imagine he's still got a few years left. But if you don't sign him this summer, I don't think you're ever signing him.
Yeah, facts. I couldn't agree more, mate. Jose Mourinho obviously was talking about the England squad. Yeah. Obviously, I said the same thing about Chilwell. He's not rating Luke Shaw's thing at all. I get it. You know, like that. I get it. The comparison with Jack Grealish to Luis Figo is spot on. Spot on. That is a player that he reminds me of as well. And it's not just the low socks and that, but he's very, very like Luis Figo, the way he kind of plays the game.
The way he carries the ball as well.
The way he carries the ball, he plays the game at like a walking pace.
Yeah.
And then speeds it up and then can slow it down, innit? Like, my Figo Rants Reacts is coming soon anyway, but I want to do all the throwbacks together, innit? So I think I've got Figo, Totti, Rui Costa, and someone.
Jesus Christ.
And I think, let me have a look, and I'll tell you right now. I think it might be No, better shooters with the strikers, I think.
Oh, Matt Stewart was a bad boy, bruv.
Yeah, no, I got Matt
Totti,
Letizia in there still. Matt
another
Letizia,
bad boy. Never scored a shit goal.
yeah, Totti, Figo, and Rui Costa. So that's a throwback group coming soon, probably in the next couple of weeks. Do you know what I mean? Because the Copa's out. The Copa America starts this week. I've done like a Copa America one this week, so you get me. It's super lit. But yeah, Luis Figo is a great comparison. Do you know what I mean? David Ginola as well. The way man carried the ball. Like, just that kind of them Mavericks, like proper. Like, Jack Grealish is ridiculous. You man know how highly I rate him. He's probably one of my favorite. He's like my top three favorite players in the Prem, innit? He's that good. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's England's best player. I think him and Kane are comfortably the best two players we've got, and then Foden after that.
Yeah.
I think them three. I think them two are in a different league, and then Foden's coming up to that league. If he carries on with his performances that he's had this season into next season, I think we can then start putting him in that category. But Kane and then Grealish, they're easily our best players, man. Yeah, and that's why I'm like, if he ain't in the square, if he ain't in that starting 11 on Sunday, mate, the TV's going off. I ain't watching it. Yeah, because we're gonna have Rashford stinking it out or Sterling stinking it out. Yeah, I ain't watching that crap, man.
100%. Do you know what I mean? And my man did it. Yeah, like his personality that give me the ball. He doesn't hide in it. He's got that personality, and that's why I'm picking him over Rashford all day on that left-hand side, because he always shows for the ball. He always wants it. He carries it. He goes past players effortlessly. He knows when to hold on to the ball, when to release it, and he's smart enough to draw fouls and stuff like that. And in a tournament like this,
mad. Yeah, the way
in a tournament like this, set pieces are so important as well.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, him winning little free kicks in and around the penalty area where we can get little advantages here and there. I think it could end up being crucial. Look at England last tournament. Set pieces got them to the semi-final.
Yeah. Penalty FC.
Yeah. So,
but no, you're right, man. Listen, Grealish, yeah, that boy's got absolutely everything, man. The way I'll never forget the way he bodied Bellerin, bruv. Like that was just hilarious, man. He even looked over his shoulder, see him coming, slowed down, and just went, bosh, see you later. Yeah, and it's like, he's so in control of what he's doing at all times. Yeah, it just makes it look easy, man. There's not many players in the league that can do that. He is definitely one of the best players in the league, man. I love watching him play. Same with Kane, though. I like watching Kane. And this is the thing, right? You're going to get Arsenal fans, all these top gunners that are out there, that won't cheer if Kane scores because he plays for Tottenham. Like, what's that all about?
Nah, surely not. Surely not.
Every single time England play, they don't score if a Tottenham player's in the team and they score. Like, if a Tottenham player scores, no, they're not cheering that. Yeah, it's like, it's England, mate. They ain't got a Spurs shirt on. I hope Harry Kane smashes it. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
See, man.
It's like, that's like you sitting there saying, "Oh yeah, well, I'm not going to cheer if Foden scores." Like, piss off, man. What's the matter with these people?
Yeah, that's mental. That's mental. If Foden scores, I'll be cheering it just as loud as anyone else, and vice versa. Obviously, I want Grealish to score all the goals. But that's not how it's going to happen.
45-yard screamer in the top bins, yeah, you would be jumping for joy.
Yeah, head's gone, bro. Regardless,
exactly. And that's the thing. Like, it's only Arsenal fans that seem to have this little fetish about can't cheer another rival team when they're playing when they're playing for England. Like, what's that all about?
Yeah,
I don't get it, man. But yeah, I hope we're smashing, but I just don't see it. I don't think we've got the manager capable enough when it comes up against better teams. I don't even think we're going to easily get out of the group. I think Scotland are going to give us a run for our money, you know.
Yeah, 100%. I think that they're going to be a tricky game because that's going to be their World Cup final. That's going to be their World Cup final, you know, the game against England. Yep. It will be. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, even when I watch the rugby, all the home nations want to beat England so bad. You know, them was like, that's literally like, that's the game that they get up for, isn't it? Like Wales, Scotland, do you know what I mean? Ireland, when they're playing against England, like, them man don't need a pre-workout, they don't need a team talk. Like, they get up for those games, and there's no doubt that Scotland are gonna be Scotland are gonna be up for it, bro. They're gonna be up for it.
Yeah, right. They don't need any incentive. It's England. Like, that is the incentive. They're playing England at Wembley, mate. They don't need no more incentive. Yeah, and if they win against us, oh lordy, yeah, I swear that could potentially put us in, like, shit streak, man. Because I genuinely think that they have a chance to get out of the group. Yeah, maybe as third, like, or best third loser or whatever, or third place or whatever. Yeah, I think they could potentially do that. You know, like they haven't lost a game for 5 games. Like they got some half decent players as well. They'll be compact, they'll be tight, and they'll have a go when they need to. I just think they're going to have a chance, man. And like, I just think that with us, like, there is no real style of play with us. With them, I've watched them a couple of times. Yeah. Like, well, they've got a style of play. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what everyone on the pitch is supposed to be doing around them. Yeah, and that's why they're unbeaten in 5. I know we've done all right recently in that, but it's hardly been riveting stuff, is it?
Yeah, like, no, you're right.
And the thing is, I don't care if we stink it out 1-0 all the way to the final and win it. That don't bother me. But I've seen enough of this England team, and I don't watch international football until it's a tournament, but I've seen a lot of the highlights over the last few games and that, and I just sit there and think, you know what? You're going to come unstuck when it matters, mate, because you can't keep getting away with it. And against better teams, you ain't getting away with it. And we ain't. Simple as that.
Yeah, facts. Facts, bro. And to do, hey, guys, with the Kaka, imagine I done Kaka Rants Reacts today and copyright man wrote me off, innit? Nah. So I had to get rid of it. Literally, like, the copyright thing just completely ripped, man. So I replaced it with Angel Di Maria. And the Di Maria comp is sick, but bro, like, understand, the Kaka one was wavy, but the copyright guy done me. Too many champions.
Annoying, man. Doing that video, uploading it, and then it goes, nah, ineligible.
Yeah, done me, bro. Too many Champions League clips in it in there. Just UEFA done me, innit? That's just what it was, unfortunately, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find another comp or something like that, man. But he's got a lot of Champions League moments in it, so it's just horrible. Jose and Luke Shaw. It's funny how a lot of the man that I don't rate, he don't rate, but we don't see football the same way at all. Like, do you know what I mean? That's how mad it is. That's how mad it is. But he said, do you know what I mean? He had a good season and clearly an evolution in terms of emotion and professionalism, which is what I've already kind of said. Do you know what I mean? Man have to question man's professionalism when man's turning up to work unfit and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? And then getting displaced by players like Brandon Williams. Like, that don't make sense. Brandon Williams is useless. Do you know what I mean? And then Chilwell has something more, especially with the ball, the way he thinks, very calm. Yeah, he's better. I think Chilwell is better on the ball, like more composed on the ball. He's right. Do you know what I mean? And his crossing's better as well. You know what I mean? But
if I had to pick one of the two, I'm picking Chilwell. And I
pick Chilwell in a wing-back system for sure, because I think he's better on the ball. But I think that Luke Shaw's better defensively in a 4. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones. I think technically, Chilwell's better for sure. So if England are playing a 5, which I very, very highly think they will, then yes, I would pick Chilwell. And that's what I said with Statman. And Statman's done his England teams with the stats. and I even said to him, the Chilwell thing's the only thing that I would change. I would start Chilwell. He chose Luke Shaw. So if you haven't seen Statman's video, make sure you go over to his channel. Obviously, like the video, spam the comments, and watch it, because it's pretty good, man. It's got all the stats, the Jules 1 for players and that, so you can kind of see why he picks certain man. Like, it's a very good video, so make sure you check that out. Big up everyone. Nearly 1.4 in here. Smash the like button. Make sure you follow the Twitch. All the Euro streams are going to be exclusively on Twitch, so if you're not following the Twitch, you're gonna miss out, people. Big up everyone that's followed already. The follows have been going through the roof, so make sure you keep doing that.
Did you hear Jose's comments about Man United?
What did he say?
I'm just trying to find it now. Yeah, everyone smash the likes up, people. Come on, smash them up. He said, I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. Somebody in the chat will know, man. But it was something along the lines of like, yeah, when I was at United, like, it weren't great and all that, but I've gone away in the process, and like the people have been changed, a different implementation of staff.
Yeah, and it's the same shit. Nothing's changed.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he said. And nothing. He goes, and what's changed? Nothing changed.
Yeah, nice, spot on, bro.
Yeah, I can't find the quote. I'm trying to find it. Somebody in the chat will have the exact quote, but yeah, it was funny, man.
Yeah, get that in there.
I like listening to Jose though, man. The geezer's just a troll, like literally the biggest troll in football.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's what Rants said, Buzz. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Rants, and he just wanted to keep an eye out for the Ukraine. They got a good young team, finished above Portugal. Yeah, I didn't know that, so I definitely keep an eye on that. If any of you man are playing fantasy football and you want to take a punt on one of the Ukrainian players, it might be handy. You might be able to get them for cheap. you know, like that. So
Mm.
it'd be interesting. Yeah, I think Portugal are definitely overrated because on paper they look good, but in international football, most of the time, the team that looks good on paper, team tends to be the team that doesn't do the best, you know.
Belgium are a prime example. Belgium's squad looks lit all the time, and they never really do anything, do they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, nah, it gets like that, man. So, nah, big up everyone inside. You know, like that. I've been seeing your comments as well. Hey, one thing I'd say, yeah, like don't bring Twitter nonsense on here. You know them ones like that place is the ghetto. I always say it. Twitter's the ghetto, innit? Like, don't bring Twitter stuff on here. Do you know what I mean? People are gonna say what they're gonna say. Literally, no one cares. You know, like that. Like nobody cares, bro. Like Twitter's a jobless place. So what I would say is like, don't worry about it. Do you know what I'm saying? And yo, big up for you, man. Things. Big up Statman in here. British media was selective,
man. That's what I'm saying to that.
Big dub boss man. Do you know what I mean? Ratio and that, whatever that means, blood. I don't even know what the ratio thing means. I don't know what it means. I know what it means in real life. You know, like that. I know the ratios of me giving a shit and not giving a shit. One's higher than the other. I know that. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know what the ratio thing means. Like when man say, "Oh, you got ratioed," I don't know what that means, bro. I don't know. If you man can let me know in the comments, let me know. Cause I don't know, bruv. Like I'm too busy for that crap. British media with the selective hype. Grealish is one of the best players in the world. They hate him because he's Jack the lad, but no, he can't be ignored. He's that good. Yeah, of course. Way too good. Way too good to be ignored. But you know what? Jose, the reason why Jose loves Grealish here is because Grealish has the perfect personality for Jose. Jose don't like to coach players. He just wants someone that's good, that's brave, and that just wants to win games, innit? Because Jose don't coach. So someone like a Jack Grealish is perfect for Jose because he'll just say, yo, give the ball to Jack. He'll win us the game. That's what he thought he was getting when he signed Gareth Bale. But Bale just didn't do it for him. Do you know what I mean? And then Bale done it after he left. But Jose likes players that you can just give the ball.
Yeah, like the finished article. They just need an arm around their shoulder to be told they're great. That's
it. And even better if they don't even need that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's exactly what Jose does, man. Jose likes the guy that's finished, that will pick up the ball and just win the game. Doesn't need a pat on the ass, like he just gets on with it, innit? Like that's Jose's kind of player. So it doesn't surprise me that he rates Grealish. It doesn't surprise me. I mean, that's one of the reasons I like Grealish as well. So it's complete flair. You know them ones. I said Portugal play Sean Dyche football.
Portugal got a decent attack, but their defense ain't all that, man. Yeah. Ain't all that at all. And I've seen so many people tipping Spain for this tournament. Like, has anyone seen their squad? Like, I don't know what they're smoking, bruv, but they seem to think Spain are going to win it. Like,
yeah, someone said to me, "Oh, Spain got a good squad." I looked at it, I was like, "What? Are you sure, bro? I don't know half of these, man."
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not feeling it, mate. I've seen a lot of people saying Spain are getting final. I'm like, mate, I'm telling you now, yeah, Turkey are doing all right in this tournament, mate. Turkey are getting all the way to the semis. Yeah, Turkey have got a lit team, man. Yeah, and they score goals. I think Turkey will win tonight as well. I think they do Italy.
Yeah, well, you know what? People are saying Italy are the dark horses, bro. I'm gonna go with Italy just because I want them to win. You know, like that. But Turkey, bruv, like I watched Turkey play. I can't remember who they were playing, but I was actually streaming at the time and I was talking to you, like, and I remember they played well, bro. They play a decent football and defensively they were good as well. They got the guy from Leicester and I think someone else. I think they got two players that play in the Prem in their defense, and their defense was decent, bro. Like, and I thought, raw, like they looked really solid. I think they beat Holland. I think it was the Holland Turkey game.
Yeah, I think it was Holland. They slapped them about. They slapped
them. They proper slapped them all over the place.
Yeah, they're decent though. This is the thing, like people are underestimating this lot, man. Like I genuinely think they're going to do really well in this tournament. They're going to surprise a few people. Having said that, Italy haven't lost since 2018. So that's going to be some mad game tonight because Italy have never been the gung-ho, throw the kitchen sink at it. They just cruise through games, defend properly, and nick a 1-0 or something, or a 2-1. Yeah, they're coming up against a different team tonight because they have got some sick footballers, Turkey, man. And if they start picking the ball about and they open them up, it's curtains for Italy.
Okay. Nah, fair dues. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, if I was a gambling man, yeah, Kabak plays for them as well. Kabak and the Leicester done. So yeah, if I was a gambling man, I'd go for Italy just because I think that Italy have slightly more, but you can't write off Turkey, bro. You can't write off Turkey, man, because you know the funny thing about Spanish. No, Spanish. I'm reading a comment that says Spain. Spain are dead now. That's the thing. The thing is with international football, because if you don't support a country, a lot of the time you don't watch their games. So in 4 years, a lot can change.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like in 4 years, Portugal's team just got stacked out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, France have always had that. Obviously, they won the last tournament. But in the 4 years gone to now, like, a team could completely evolve. Like, just like Spain, 4 years ago, the team was decent. Now it's dead.
Yeah.
You know, like that. So if you're not watching a team and you're not seeing people come through and stuff like that, they can just surprise you in a tournament just out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's true. It's fact, man. Like, I think they'll do all right. I think Germany will do all right as well. Germany and Italy are always the masters of major tournaments, really, aren't they? Yeah, like they'll either completely flop once every now and again. Yeah, like they've both done. Yeah. Before, or they'll just shithouse their way all the way to winning it. Yeah, or to at least the final. And I think Germany could go far in this, man. I think Germany could do all right.
I think they just do. I think it's in their DNA. The same was with Italy, same with France. Like, these guys just know how to rough it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even when I'm coaching, I say to my players, like, to be champions, yeah, you have to know how to just do the dog work. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it doesn't matter how good you play football, you have to grind results out in it. Because the thing is, when you can see the best of a team, yeah, sometimes is when they're not playing well, bro. You know them ones. Like, that's why they say title winning form, when teams aren't playing well and they're still picking up points. And it's like Germany, they're just a country that even if they're not playing football, they can grind out a result. Nobody grinds out a result better than the Italians, mate. They're not coming to play good football. They're coming here to play winning football. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And Spain do play the good football. But can Spain grind it out? I don't know, innit? France can grind it out. They've got so many good players, physical players, and technical players that even if the little 1-2s and the nice things ain't working, Griezmann could slap one in the top corner from 30 yards.
Yeah, so, same as Pogba.
Same with Pogba.
Giroud can put one in off a corner or something. Do you know what I'm saying? Varane could step up and head one in. Like, they've got such a sick squad, France, man. Like, I don't see anyone winning it other than them. Like, genuinely, I just think they're too good. And like you said, they got a bit of everything, man. Like, I don't think there's another squad in that's as good as them on every position. Yeah,
facts. Germany, I think loads of people are writing off Germany because they forgot that 3 teams can qualify from a group. So I think once Germany get into the knockout stages, this is when we're gonna see what they're really made of. You know what I'm saying? But I can't write off the Germans, bro. It don't make sense. I can't write off the Germans because these guys are winners. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole German efficiency thing didn't just come out of fresh air. Like these men have been doing this, bro. Do you know what I mean? They know how to get from A to B very efficiently, and they will reach the knockout stages, even if they finish 3rd in the group. And then when they're in the knockout stages, don't be surprised if they get to the semi-finals, because they always do.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they went on and won it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far.
I do think France will win it, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like, we could be in for a shock. Like, who would have thought Denmark would have won it one year? Do you know what I mean? Like, 92 was that. Who would have thought they would have won it? Who would have thought Greece would have won it, bruv? Like, anything can happen. And it's been, and this is why I said to you earlier, yeah, like, if Grealish ain't starting on Sunday, I'm not watching that game, because I have watched the worst Premier League season in my lifetime. Yeah, stinky 0-0s 1-0s, boring crap football. I am not sitting through that all of this tournament, mate. Not happening. Yeah. So as soon as I'm going to try and watch every game. Yeah. But if it's boring after 10 minutes, it's going off. Yeah. Because I ain't wasting 90 minutes sitting there watching crap. I've watched it all season, man. Yeah. Not just watching Arsenal, but watching Premier League football. I must have watched nearly every game of Premier League football this season. And it has been crap. Like, I ain't doing that again all summer, man. I'm going to enjoy my summer.
No, bruv, completely makes sense. But I'm definitely going with France because I have to, bro. You know, like that. I absolutely have to, man. You guys put your match predictions in the comments as well for the Turkey-Italy game, yeah? And also make sure you follow the Twitch because the streams tend to be lit. Yeah, I see you, man, are following as it goes. The Streamlab bot is keeping man up to date, so you, man, are following it. Love to see that. Make sure you follow the Twitch. Do you know what I mean? Because it's gonna be super lit, super lit today, man. And is Jose gonna be doing the commentary for the tournament, or was he just doing the? Is that why he's on the TalkSport thing? Is that just for the Euros before he goes to Roma?
Yeah, I think he's just on there for the Euros and he's off. Yeah.
All right, that's gonna be decent. You know, that's gonna be very decent, bruv. What's going on with your lot anyway, bruv? Obviously, you man missed out on Buendia, yeah? And then who have you been linked with since, bro? Like,
bro, who haven't we been linked with? We're linked with everyone, mate.
The man are talking about you're going to have a takeover. Then Newcastle are getting taken over by the Saudis. Apparently, again, that's back on. I don't know what's going on, bro, with your team right now. Obviously, we're getting linked with Sancho every day and no one else. But what the hell's going on with Arsenal?
Well, Granit Xhaka's leaving, so that's a good bit of
news. Is he definitely leaving, though? Because he's been leaving for a minute now.
£15.4 million. Thank you very much, Jose Mourinho.
How much?
15. 1-5.
That's not bad.
I know. It's 15 million more than he's worth. Bruv, he is the worst centre midfielder I've seen at this club. Yeah, and we've had some stinkers. Yeah, we've had Frimpong, we've had the Nielsen, we've had some crap in midfield. He is the worst. Yeah, and all the little hipsters sit there going, oh, it's so disrespected. Oh, he's such a good player. Well, if he's that good and he's that cheap and he's that disrespected, how comes only Roma want him?
Yeah.
Where's all the elite teams queuing up for this elite baller then? Yeah, and then he's got the cheek to say this, bruv. Listen to this. This guy, I swear to God, mate, yeah? This guy, good luck. He's going to need more than good luck in Italy, mate. Trust me. Yeah, their fans are ruthless, right? If he thinks he can stroll into Rome and start giving it all the big and like this one, yeah? Oh, my days. This guy is finished. Like, literally, he said, this was about last season he's talking about, yeah?
Yeah.
Football is a team sport and you're only as good as your team. Of course, it was a good year for me personally. I've always played and performed. Yeah, but the place we finished at the end of the season is really bitter and disappointing. Played and performed. Like you might have been on the pitch, mate. You definitely weren't playing and you weren't performing either. Yeah, but that's how highly he thinks of himself. Like he thinks he performed last season. Yeah,
if he performed, why did you finish 8th?
Exactly. And he's the controlling guy. He's the patroller in midfield, bruv, that's spraying the ball. Absolute waster. I can't believe.
Listen, fair enough. He might not have been your worst player this season. He probably wasn't, but no. Read the room, innit? Like, how can you come out and say that you performed, bro? Like, your team finished 8th. As far as I remember, that's got to be your lowest finish, probably, like, in my lifetime.
Well, lowest since last season, the season before.
Where did you finish before?
8th last season, last 2 seasons, didn't we?
Okay, well, yeah. Still, 8th
it's
is
the first
lowest.
season not in Europe.
Yeah. 8th is the lowest I remember my whole life, Arsenal finishing.
Yeah.
Why are you out here talking about how you performed, bro? Like, why is that important? Like,
bro, he come out, right? He scored 1 goal, yeah? Right? 1 goal. Yeah. Right, this season. After that game, he come out and done an interview because it's all about the glory when he scores or when he has a half-decent game. Yeah. And he comes out and he goes, well, I'll do my talking on the pitch. You score 1 goal a year. Yeah, but when we lose a game, like he very rarely turns up. I see an interview. I didn't even watch the interview after Baku, yeah. Right. The reporter asked him after Baku. I see it the other day, somebody tweeted it, yeah. The reporter said to him, obviously, what do you say to all the fans that have travelled out to Baku and have seen the team lose 4-1 tonight? And he went, well, it's not just about the fans. I was like, oh my days, this guy's arrogance, bro. Not just about the fans who paid over $1,000 just to fly there. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? In the middle of nowhere.
His head's gone, bruv.
He's arrogant, man. And I'll tell you what, that arrogance, that ain't going to last very long in Italy, mate.
Yeah.
You know what? I think
because of the pace of the game over there, I think he might get away with it. You know the ones there. I think he might get away with it. Do you know what I mean? But he's crazy, bro.
But then saying that, I thought Ramsey would do all right out there. And he's been shocking.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, he's been crap, man. He's had a couple of good games. He's hardly scored any goals. And he's basically on the way out. But you're right. The pace of the league's different. Yeah, you get more time on the ball. But nah. I'm telling you, man, if he strolls around the pitch like doing some of the stuff he's done here, and he comes out with statements like that over there, good luck. Yeah, literally good luck, mate. Yeah, because he will need it. And like, at the end of the day, I'm just buzzing that he's going. Yeah, Bellerin next, hopefully.
Oh, he's been linked to going back to Spain, right?
Yeah, to Betis. He was linked with Atletico to replace Trippier. I'm not sure that one of the best defensive coaches on the planet would want somebody who can't defend, but there you go.
Yeah.
Somebody who can't cross a ball either. I'd say his level's probably... Oh, apparently Villarreal want him as well. That's probably about his level, really. Villarreal, Betis.
Yeah, if he went to Villarreal, but saying that they just won the Europa. If he goes to Villarreal, yeah, like I can't remember who their right back is. I don't know if it's an upgrade or not.
One Foyth. I mean, he's on loan from Spurs.
Well, then it makes sense. It makes absolute sense, man. Like, but I was saying yesterday, like Arsenal need to replace literally probably 11 players. Like, do you know what I mean? When someone was saying to me like how far Arsenal away from being a team that you should take serious, bro, a long way away, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Because the young players that you guys are putting pressure on, that are really some of your best performers right now, should be rotational players. If you had the right level of players in at the club, you shouldn't be relying on Martinelli's, on Saka's, on Smith Rowe's week in, week out. These are guys you should be able to bring in, take out. 100%, brother, and get them up to the level that eventually they will definitely get to because they have the quality, but they shouldn't be expected to play at that level week in, week out because young players are very inconsistent.
Yeah, fact. Like, you said about 11 players, yeah? Like, I'd get rid of Holding. I'd get rid of the goalkeeper, another arrogant twat. Can't stand him. He thinks he's a prime Neuer, bruv. Yeah, he's a prime flipping Almunia. Like, seriously, he is useless, mate. Yeah, another one that thinks he's great. Yeah, so that he'd go. The centre-back Holding. Chambers would go. I'd get rid of Bellerin. There's 3. Then I'd get rid of El Neni, Xhaka. There's 4, 5. There's 6. There's 6 in total there. Then I'd get rid of Eddie and Nketiah. I'd get rid of Willian. Like, all of a sudden, we're up to 8 players already. I could get rid of Lacazette. See ya. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. Literally, I went through all the players.
The bench. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just mad. And like, Guendouzi put the tweet out saying thank you to her, to Berlin and that, yeah? Excuse me while I die. Sorry, mate. And yeah, and I quote tweeted his tweet and said, yeah, don't worry, Pandemic Pep will be sacked soon, mate. Just hold tight. Like, he will. I'd take Guendouzi back in a heartbeat, man. That kid's a baller. I rate Guendouzi.
He's a player. He's a player. You know what? He's a little shitbag, yeah, but I like those players. I'm not gonna lie. I like them when they play for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, every team needs a little shitbag in their team, yeah, that other teams hate. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? You see, get in their head.
Yeah, like a Joey Barton or Roy King
or Robbie Savage. Them kind of players, yeah. Robbie Savage, what's his name as well? Carl Henry and them guys. Like, them guys, bro, they kick the crap out of other players, yeah, but you thank God that they're on your side.
Yeah, but then somebody touches them and they're doing all the antics, isn't it? Rolling around.
Yeah, they're rolling around and they're looking through their fingers like, yeah, they're a red card and that. You know? Bro, I don't mind them players. Yeah, they're scum like Lee Catamol
as well. Lee Catamol was a fucker, bruv.
Bro.
Yeah. But yeah, I like Guendouzi, man, and he gets it. He gets it. Yeah, he got a bit too big for his boots and that, but he's a good player, man. Yeah, and if he had played in that seat in the season just gone instead of Xhaka, we wouldn't have finished 8th. We would have finished higher. Yeah, because he actually wants the ball. Like Xhaka hides in games, man. And what he does is he just drifts out to left back and sits in left back so he don't have to get the ball so often. So when you look at his passing stats, his passing is always 90+%. But if you look at where he's putting the ball, yeah, safe little 5-10 yard passes, mate. Yeah, never tries the extravagant. And when he does, he normally spoons it straight out of play. Yeah, he's fucking dog shit footballer, man. I'm glad he's going. But yeah, I'd keep Guendouzi. I think he's sick. And I'd rather see some of these youngsters get a go next season. But you're right, though, man. We shouldn't be relying on them. But that's the state we're in. We have to rely on them because nobody's joining us now. We've got no Europe. They want to get out. Bellerin wants to go. Xhaka wants to go. Yeah, they're the reason we ain't got Europe. It's mad.
I hear that. I hear that. I big up everyone in the comments as well. 1.6 smash the likes. Diego Costa. All these names. Herrera, bruv. Herrera spat on the City badge, I swear. He spat on the badge, bro.
Fucker, man. That guy was a joke. And he's only ever had one red card, and that was at Atletico when he called the ref a bitch or something.
Bro, these men are crazy. These are the kind of ballers that you need, innit? These are the kind of players you need in your team. Big up Zim Prince as well. Yeah, bruv. Listen, like, it is what it is, bruv. Time will tell. You know the ones there. Time will tell. Like, obviously, the stream of Saeed was lit yesterday. Now, there, bare people been blowing up my inbox as well.
I was watching it at 7 o'clock this morning, pissing myself, man.
You see what I mean, bro? It's chess, not checkers, bro. Like my man said. You know the ones there. So, nah, it's just funny, innit? It's just funny, man. That's the one thing about YouTube. The one thing I say is, I mean, there's a lot of paid actors in this community.
Oh, 100%.
You just have to be careful. You know the ones. You have to be very careful.
Man, I've said you can't fake being real, yeah?
Yeah.
Because eventually you get found out, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can fake being real, but eventually you get found out for being fake. Yeah, and that's happened to a lot of people in the last 6 months.
No, it will continue, bro. As I said, bro, what happens in the dark, you know what I mean, will come to the light. Do you know what I mean? Certain man out here faking tears and that for sympathy and that because the pressure's getting a bit too much. But that's life, isn't it? That's life, bro. Because the pressure ain't about to go away no time soon. I'll tell you that. So
yeah, that vice is twisting, yeah.
Oh, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. But once a fed, always a fed. That's what I say.
I said this the other day. I tweeted it as well today. Like, you know, this is the same fella that was sat on a stream or a video that resulted in him taking the piss out of Chig, or between the three of them sat on that stream, yeah, which ended up with Chig getting trolled for four weeks, yeah, or for 3 weeks, whatever it was, yeah. Man's all about mental health, this, mental health, that. Well, what's that done to Chig's mental health? Yeah, to the point where man ain't come back on camera since.
No, but this is what happens. You know what happens, yeah? Man will come out, yeah? They'll use their situation, yeah, to bully people, yeah? And then try and play the victim. That's what they do. That's why, man, when man are violating people, yeah, and disrespecting people and abusing people, both mentally, yeah, and abusing power, that's what they do, bro. Because they know they're going to get their little minions in your comments and stuff. They'll send little indirects and all of these things. And they know that they've got an army of little losers that have a lot of time on their hands. And they'll go and they'll bully people. And then they'll either force them out or stop them. Like he said, he hasn't been back on the channel. They do all these things and then they'll play the victim. And then man's turning on waterworks, bro. Like, it's dead.
Hey, bro, the same guy was crying to Robbie about my thumbnails. Like Robbie's my dad. Like, do you know what I'm saying? How about phone me? You got a problem, big man. Yeah,
bro. I haven't seen
you. Ain't gonna phone me. You can get
like everyone saying, "Oh, like where's Ricky? Where's Ricky, bro?" Like Ricky ain't uploaded in a few weeks. He hasn't tweeted in a few weeks. I don't know where he is, guys. Everyone asking. I don't know where he is. You know them ones. But what I do know is, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? People get bullied. Do you know what I mean? People get bullied, and then they feel like they got nowhere to go.
And that's exactly it, yeah. Like that's exactly it, man. Like I said, yeah. Like that little clip about Chig, yeah. That these three people were sat on, yeah.
What happened? What happened about Chig? I didn't see it.
Right, so Robbie and Goldbridge and DT were sat on there. Robbie egged it on. DT started giving it. Goldbridge was pissing himself laughing and all that. Yeah, blah blah blah. and that resulted in Chig getting trolled for a month, and to the point where he's barely been on camera ever since. He's come on the channel, but he's barely on camera ever since.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? But this is the same guy who sits there as an activist for mental health. How about fuck yourself? Yeah. And if he has got an issue,
I didn't know none of that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One thing I'd say,
man was on the phone crying to Robbie about Gunner's copying my thumbnails. If you got an issue, call me. Get the number off Robbie, mate. I couldn't give a shit. I'll tell you down the phone. Like, simple. At the end of the day, like, I just look at it and I just think this whole platform that we sit on every day, Rants, it's just full of liars, fakes, and hypocrites.
100%.
Yeah. And the fact that we get so much interaction on our little dead channels, as people are saying, people are saying that we're sitting here talking about this because we're jealous because these channels have got more views and more subs. Guess what? I couldn't care less. My life's very good at the moment, really well. Yeah, my channel's going really well. So I'm not jealous of anyone. Good luck to anyone who's built a channel up, because I know the same as you do. Yeah, it's fucking hard to run a channel. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, so fair play to them for doing what they've done. But at the end of the day, don't try and stick it on other people. Yeah, when you know that you're lying through your teeth, because everyone knows that Chig weren't doing what was said to be doing. Yeah, but these three people with big platforms, I expected a lot better from them. And more.
I haven't seen it, so I can't even comment on it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like to comment on things I don't know, innit? I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
one thing I do know, one thing I do know for a fact is that I sat there for what? Probably about 10 months. Didn't really say nothing. Do you know what I mean? I didn't really say nothing, because I knew, that I was gonna get the blame. I knew that I was gonna get the blame off the bat. You know them ones. Because if I walk out and then I come out all guns blazing, everyone's gonna be like, yo, he's done something. Do you know what I'm saying? They're automatically gonna blame me.
Bro, it's the same with me. Yeah, people.
So that's why I didn't say nothing, Lee. I said I'm gonna wait, bro. So I've waited.
People
now.
still say to me to this day, "You got kicked off." No, I fucking left, mate. Yeah, and there's multiple reasons as to why I left. Yeah, like multiple reasons. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into it because I can't even be asked. But there's multiple reasons, and at the end of the day, it's no coincidence that other people have started to go as well. Like, fair play to Troops, he secured the bag in New York and that. But there's other people that have left that channel. Yeah. Like I said, big up to Robbie and Tal. They've built a mad platform. Yeah. And the only person I really watch on it now is Turkish. Other than that, I ain't interested, mate. Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, like, some of my titles were a joke, controversial. I ain't controversial. Why? What? Because I don't go with the grain. How's that controversial? I've got my own opinion. My fan cams ended up with me basically just arguing Robbie every game. Yeah, that wasn't what I'm on there for. It was my fan cam. So, and then obviously the whole Claude thing. But listen, it is what it is, man. I could say a lot, but I'm not going to. And at the end of the day, I'm just going to carry on doing my own thing, which is what I told them at the time. Yeah, and I've done my own thing. And like you said yesterday, it's not like these channels are putting your channel link in the title of the streams or the videos. Yeah. So when people go, oh, this channel made you, I had 12,000 subs on a previous channel, mate. Yeah. I think I had about 8,000 of them before I did a fan cam. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, I've now built this one up in the last 2.5 years and it's nearly on 60K. I've barely been on that channel. So people can sit and chat as much crap as they want. Yeah. At the end of the day, I know a lot more than I'm going to say on this stream. Simple as that. And I'm just going to leave that for now.
I hear you. That's what I mean. Obviously, you know, I don't know what goes on anywhere else. I only know what goes on where I am. You know them ones. Yeah. And the thing is, I ain't gonna have someone that sits there, plays the victim all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? And literally tries to play the victim all the time when man's always bullying people, bruv. Man's seen it. Like when man was on the channel, like Ricky gets bullied all the time, bro.
Yep.
You know them ones. You know, every time he has an opinion that's different to other people, man are making fun of him. That's bullying, bro. That's what bullying is, bro. When you're titling man's videos a certain way, to make him look like a dickhead, bro.
Yep.
That's what bullying is. When you say certain things and you're sending subliminals at man, that are meant to be on your channel and you're supposed to be working with you, just so your little flipping, you little goons, yeah, could turn up in their comments, bro. That's bullying. And that's why a lot of people feel uncomfortable and a lot of people leave. And then you're going to turn around and say nobody got kicked off, when that's a lie. I wasn't one of those people. I left on my own accord. But what he does do very well is he makes people very uncomfortable there, to the point where they don't want to be there no more, because he bullies them by doing little snide things and doing all these other things. And then he comes out trying to play the victim, mate. Allow it. I'm not here for it, bro. I'm not here for it. And that's why I stayed quiet for 10 months, because I wanted to see what happened in it. Because when I left, immediately I got the blame. And then sooner or later, everyone else is leaving. Do you know, like, everyone else is leaving, like, magically. So if I was the problem, why didn't everything why didn't everything just remain hunky-dory and that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you do me a favor, bro. If you want to find out who people really are, then you give them money or power or both, and that's when you start. And then that's when you find out who people really are, bro. Once a weasel, always a weasel, bruv. And that's what man is. He's a weasel, bruv. But because he's got the power of certain numbers, he'll use that to try and bully and manipulate people.
Yeah, there's a great comment in your chat.
But he's not a big man in real life, bro. And at the end, I'm not on this fake stuff, bro. Because at the end of the day, this isn't WWE to me. Do you know what I'm saying? And the situation with me and DT, yeah, I didn't like it. It got to a place, yeah, where...
Oh, that was mad. I can't lie, mate.
It got to a place, yeah, where it was going to be mad. I'm glad it never got to that point. Obviously, the boxing match happened and all that. Then it got squashed after that. Do you know what I mean? And now me and DT can see each other sit in a room and it's calm, bro. Like, you know, like that. We've worked together since then. But the facts are, yeah, it nearly got to an unsavory place because I thought that I was backing up someone, yeah, that I could trust, bro. You know, like that. So for me, this is personal for me. This ain't business to man. Because if it was just a business relationship, then I'd have been like, cool. Like, I would just let man get stamped out. You know, like that. Because, bruv, if I was at work and someone tried to jump one of my colleagues, bruv, I'm not getting involved.
Yeah.
I'll say, bruv, go and do your thing. If I'm working security in Asda and someone tries to steal a bottle of champagne, bruv, I don't get paid enough for this shit. Bruv, take it.
Yeah.
You think I'm chasing man into the car park to go get slapped in the head? Is man mad? You know, like that. So it's one of them ones where, bruv, this is personal to man. And the thing is, a lot of people that have been disrespected, yeah, by this guy, yeah, have been afraid to speak out because they're afraid that either their channel's too small or their presence on social media is too small, and his little minions are gonna go and bully them. But I'm not scared of him because he's a punk, bruv. You know them ones. I know him in real life. A lot of people know him as just someone on YouTube. Like, no, I know him as a real person, bro. And like the way he acts in front of the camera and the energy he's got on it, bruv, he ain't got that in real life. That's a fact. So man can send all his minions and all of that to spam man's comments and increase my engagement. I couldn't give a toss. But the guy's a fake.
Mate, I said it the other day. I was on a channel. I think they're in your chat called Never a Foul. Big up to them, yeah. Big up to all of them, yeah. Right. And they asked me about this the other day, about that particular stream I mentioned a minute ago, or video, and somebody clipped up, yeah. And I said, listen, the day they all fall flat on their face, mate, will be a fucking good day. Yeah. And it will, because at the end of the day, like you said, as soon as you give people money and power, you see a different type of person and the true colours come out, yeah? And at the end of the day, there's a lot of people in there saying, oh, you're only doing this to cause drama for views. Not at all. This ain't my channel, mate. Yeah, and I get views anyway, and so do you. Like, at the end of the day, like, people are sit there and say, oh, yeah, but you got given a platform. Yeah, and I'm respectful and grateful for that. And like I said, right, at the end of the day, I could say a lot. I'm not going to say a lot. The one thing I am going to say is, yeah, after the whole Baku thing, which was a fucking farce in itself, yeah, I didn't speak to Robbie. I didn't get a phone conversation at all. I didn't get a text. I didn't get nothing for 10 months. You know, I didn't have no contact with him. Yeah, not to get my side of it, nothing. And the only time I got that conversation is when I texted him after I got blocked from AFTV Twitter and said, we cool. And then he found out who blocked me and unblocked me. Yeah, and then I went back on the channel again. And then I told him the crack, and he was like, Ross, yeah, didn't get that call. Why? Like, it's done. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm just going to do what I'm doing, right? And people can talk all they like. At the end of the day, I rate what Robbie's done. I rate what Tao's built up with him. Yeah, and listen, same with it, United Stand and that. You can't knock someone that's built a channel to that big with everyone's help along the way. Yeah, but at the same time, yeah, don't get above your station. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like trying to, like you said, bully people is a fucking joke. Yeah, it's a joke. And at the end of the day, we know how hard we work. And you know what? You see, when I get that plaque, bruv, that plaque, yeah, I will fucking sit. I will sleep with it. I will take it for walks. I will do everything because you know what? I've done that off my graft. Yeah, my graft. Nobody's boosted my channel apart from me.
Yeah. 100%, bro. Do you know what I mean? So when people chat shit, like I said about Statman, like I said about all these other guys, bro, if people aren't talented, same with James, bro. Like, I seen James, yeah. James was following me, and I told him, yo, come on my channel. As soon as I saw James Redmond, I was like, this guy's a star, innit?
Yep.
He's gonna win with me or without me. But what I can offer him is I could offer him a platform here so more people can see him. And he's killing the game, but bruv,
he's on about 40k subs now. Well done to him,
bro, because he's a fucking star, bro. Like, there's some people, when you see them, you just know that these men are gonna win anyway. The same with Deluded, same with Matisse. When I met them, like the numbers weren't great, but bruv, like when I see someone and I think that they've got talent, that's it, bro. Like literally, James will say to me, "Oh, like I'm so grateful for X, Y, Z." I'm like, bro, you don't ever need to thank me for anything.
Bro, this is what people don't see as well, yeah. Right? There's not many channels in football YouTube, yeah, that promote other channels like we do. Yeah. We do it all the time, man. I had some crypto guy, big up to Tanner, man. I had him on the other day. His subs just went boom, boom, boom off one stream. Yeah, he had like 179 subs. I've had Brandon come on my channel. I think he had 90 subs. He left with 600 or 500 or something. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I'll boost anyone. I'll help anyone. Yeah, and I don't want nothing back from it. Yeah, as long as it's a good conversation, we're having fun with it, and it's a decent football chat, you can come on. Yeah, I don't care whether you got one sub, no subs, don't have a channel, with whatever. Yeah, at the end of the day, I just want to have good football conversations, man, and that is it. Yeah, and
100%.
You know, I ain't about fucking getting above my station. I ain't about dictatorship. I ain't about fucking silencing people. I ain't about any of that. Yeah, I'm just about having my say and having a good football chat.
Yeah, facts, bro. And that's what I mean. Big up all the guys that come on here, bro. Because at the end of the day, if I didn't believe they could be great, obviously I wouldn't want to work with them. Obviously, I want a good football chat, but obviously, man wants entertainment as well. That's what we're here for. And these guys are stars, bro. Do you know what I mean? So you would never hear me turn around and say to these guys, "Rap, before me, you were nothing, bro." Do you know what I mean? Exactly. And that's what that rap turned around and said to Saeed. You know them ones there, and it's one of them ones.
Can we start calling them cockroach instead of rats? Because we're
sorry, cockroach. sorry. Do you know what I mean? And Saeed is a star, bruv. Saeed is funny without even. Saeed is hilarious, yeah, without even trying to be hilarious, bro. Like that's a skill that he has that he doesn't even know how he just has it in it. You know them ones, and it's like all the guys there got their own things. Like Aaron is probably one of the most football-minded, most like knowledgeable football fans that I've ever met in my life, bro. The guy speaks about 6 different languages. He's super well versed on football. Do you know what I mean? And he knows football, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I love doing watch-alongs with him, because I can sit down and talk tactics with him.
Yeah,
you know, like that. So when I look at all these things and I see people literally getting disrespected, yeah, and then getting mugged off by this punk, I'm not having it, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm a big brother. X is my little brother. Like, no one couldn't bully my brother. Like, it couldn't happen, bro. So innately, yeah, as a big brother, I've just got that protective mechanism in me, which is the same reason why I headlocked my man at the time, because naturally I protect the people around me, innit? Because that's how I am. But brother, I'm blessed and highly favored, bro. None of them dickheads can't do me anything. So it's fine. I'll say what I'm saying, bro. I know a lot of men are scared to speak. I'm not scared of this guy. He's a loser, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Brother, away from the camera, away from all these numbers don't mean nothing. He's a loser, bro. Do you know what I mean? He cries himself to sleep, bro. The reason why he's falling out with a lot of these people is because he don't want them to be bigger than him, because he's insecure, bro. I'm secure in my own body. I'm secure with who I am, bro. Like, I don't need 1 million subs to make me feel like a man, bro. I don't need it. You know, like, brother, I don't need any of it. And that's just what it is. Like, I want my guys that come on my channel to grow and do better than me, bro. This brother's scared about people surpassing him. So anytime someone else is building their own thing, man wants to block them. Brother, I ain't got no time for it, bro.
That's bad. And
Do you know what I'm
that's
saying?
and that's the thing though, Rants here. Like at the end of the day, we've had we speak offline, we speak online, yeah. Like same with Said. I speak to Said all the time. Yeah, and like other people as well. Like there's loads of people like Kenny and all that. Like I've said to Kenny for years, get a channel going, man. Like he's like, oh, I don't think I should do one. Like, but I will literally help anyone. Yeah, don't care how big or small you are. I want you to overtake what I've done. And my channel is tiny in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I know what I've had to put in. The problem is, yeah, you get a lot of people that just seem to think that like they're not serious with it. Like this is my job now. Yeah, I'm serious with it. I wake up every day and I'm like, right. Like we were on the phone earlier today, and I said, look, I gotta go, bro. I need to record some videos, isn't it? Yeah. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I could have sat and talked to you for another 2 hours, but I had to go. And that's how I'm serious with it. You're serious with it. A lot of these people, they're not serious with it. Yeah. So then when they see channels that are 40, 50, 60, 70, 100K, they think, oh, yeah, you just boosted. I've boosted off no one, mate. Yeah. The only thing I've boosted off is my hard graft. Because when I'm still sat up at 4 a.m. editing clips after a fucking match is finished 6-7 hours earlier. Yeah. And like, you know, I'm not going to cry about it because I enjoy doing it. But then I'm back up again the next day and have to record a video to get it out for midday or whatever. Like, people don't understand the level, yeah? Like, you have to put in a work rate. And that's why I rate Robbie for what he's done, him and Tao, because I know the graft they had to put in for that. Yeah, and now they can chill a little bit more. They're still grafters, don't get it twisted, but I know the shit they've had to go through to get that channel to where it is. Yeah, and it's like, you know, well, the thing with your side is like, boy, fucking hell. Like,
it was
it's
me.
a mad one.
It was me, Flex, Miles, Josh going up the motorway, Saeed, Adam, Aaron standing out in the freezing cold, Sophie doing all the groundwork. Do you know what I mean? To help the channel rise to where it got. Like I came at around 150, left at about 850. Bearing in mind, I already had a Facebook page with over 100,000 subs. Yeah. I'd already sold out a stand-up comedy show in Shoreditch in 2017 before I joined the United Stand. I'd already worked with BBC Sport, Channel 4, all of these things. I already had my blue ticks. So I was already established. So these people come and saying, oh, like you owe this and you, I don't owe shit, bro, because that thing grew with me. Do you know what I mean? It didn't grow. I didn't inherently become who I am now off that. I was already winning. That's why when people say, oh, how come you got a blue tick and no one else does? Because I've been out here, bro. Do you know what I mean? So don't think that this shit's happened overnight for me. It has not. Do you know what I mean? So don't try and discredit me. Like, don't do that. Do you know what I'm saying? And I didn't really want to go in this deep, but man's here now anyway. So it just needs to happen now. Do you know what I mean? Because my head's already hot now.
Bruv, I've been telling people for years, yeah, tortoise in the hair, bruv, yeah? The tortoise always fucking wins.
Yeah.
Fact, I've seen channels bigger than 1 million subs, mate, disappear real quick overnight.
Yeah.
Never get above your station, keep grinding and be humble with it. Simple as that, isn't it? Yeah, I've seen a guy on this fucking platform, yeah, with about 16 million subs lose his channel like that for copyright.
Yeah.
David Brovnik. Yeah, go and check his channel out. That guy don't get paid a penny off his channel because the tiniest little 2-second clip of intro music, the owner of that music copyrighted every single video. Yeah. Every single video. 16 million subs, bang, your channel is basically irrelevant now, mate.
Yeah. No, I mean, I love this community, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up this community, 100%. I didn't even want to go in like this, bro, but you know what it is, yeah? Man's pissed off, bro. You know them ones, because I kept quiet for about 11 months. Yeah, I was on the BBC McGregor Mayweather. Still got my media pass. I kept that.
Which one you boxing next?
Nah, hell no. Nah, bruv.
Even for 30 mil. Come on, I'd get in there for 30 mil, bro.
I'm not letting Mayweather punch me up. Maybe for 30 mil, I might take picks from Mayweather. Yeah,
for that money, bro.
Hondo. Yeah, I mean, you're a madman, though. Do you know what I'm saying? But no, Bear Man got abused, and I'm just pissed now, bro. You know them? I'm just pissed, literally, because I'm a man of principle. Like, somebody messaged me, someone put a comment in here and said, "Oh, you cool with Stretford Paddock, bro?" Let me tell you something now, innit? While we're here, because people want to speculate. I'm not on Twitter anyway, so fuck the speculation. I used to go. I said yesterday, I used to go games with Adam McCullough. I was on Full-Time Devils before I was on the United Stand. The video's there. You've seen it. I've been on there a few times. Me and Housen used to talk all the time. Me and House had never ever had a problem. Ever had a problem. Like, we used to chat, like, had each other's numbers, whatever. When he started his Patreon, I started mine around the same time. We used to chat to each other, whatever, when he was building his studio that he built from like the Patreon money and that. I used to talk to House. Never had a problem with him. Do you know what I mean? I met Flex, and then me and Flex started obviously planning to do shows and stuff like that. And then we just kind of stopped talking because obviously him and Goldbridge don't get on. And it's one of them ones where obviously they're rival channels. And me, it's almost like I had to pick a side. So I did, innit? Because I was just like, right, it's not like I stopped talking. It's not like I have a problem with them, but I just kind of distanced myself because out of loyalty to people, you kind of have to do that, innit? You know, like that. But I never had a problem with them. But again, that's what I'm saying. It could have turned into beef. It didn't. But it's one of them things, yeah, where when you're loyal to one side or one person and then they snake you, bruv, it's a mad thing, bro. Yep. Did man even get a tweet or a send off or anything like that? No. Man was there for what, 2 years plus? Didn't even get a tweet, not even a fake tweet saying, "Oh, wish him all the best." Even though I know man don't wish me the best, and he hates seeing me do well. You know, like that. Even put out a fake tweet or something. Like, no tweet, bro. Nothing. You know, like that. After all the shit that I put, all the work that I put in, all the live shows that me, Flex, and Mark done together. Photo shoots for different things and all of that I went in my own time to go and do. A man couldn't even get a tweet saying, "I wish him all the best," bro. You see people like that, you got to watch out for. Facts. You got to watch out for, bro. And 10 months, I never said nothing, bro, because I was waiting for this to all unfold. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you see what, when I predict something's going to happen, a lot of the time it does. You know what I mean? I knew this was going to happen. You know, like that. So it's one of them ones there where it is what it is.
The fact is, Rants, there's a lot of users in this YouTube industry. Yeah, they will just use and abuse, and when they've had enough, they'll bin you, see ya. Yeah, or they totally abuse the shit out of you to the point where they make it uncomfortable for you, like you said earlier. Yeah, with bullying and etc. Yeah, to the point where you go, "Fuck it, I'm off." Yeah, and that happens on a lot of channels, not just sport related channels. It happens on a lot of different genres as well. Yeah, and you see the videos. There's loads of videos on this platform. Why I've left that channel. Like, I see them all the time. Like, I literally see them all the time. Yeah, and at the end of the day, the reason that is because people get above their station, mate. Yeah, and they don't appreciate the people below them. Yeah, because they just think that they're the big boy. Yeah, that's all well and good. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's not a good look, is it? Yeah.
It's not a good look, bro. And you know what it is, yeah? It's one of them ones where I'm pissed because there's a lot of people who have a lot less followers than me that kind of feel like, you know what, if I speak my mind, then I'm going to be blocked from being successful. But you, man, have seen that I left. Do you know what I mean? And I've done my own thing. I'm doing fine, bro. I'm not scared of that dickhead. Do you know what I mean? So he can say whatever he wants. But you know what? You see how I sit here right now and you, man, know I always speak my mind, yeah? I could sit down in a room with him right now on camera and say everything that man said to me and what he's done, and he can't tell me I'm lying. He can't do the same thing. He can't do it. I'm telling you. If I sat down here with Saeed, with Aaron, with Sophie, with Miles, do you know what I'm saying? With everyone that's been in contact of man, yeah? He can't look any of us in the face and say that he ain't done man dirty at one point. I could look him in the face and everyone else in the face and they could say that I've never done them anything where they could say, right, I don't trust man. He can't say that. He can't, bro. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really care, bro. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing man can do to me. My fan base isn't his fan base. He can't stop me from succeeding, bro, because I'm too good at what I do.
And that's the thing as well. I was going to say as well, yeah, at the end of the day, you can answer to yourself. I answer to myself. I don't need to be paid by someone to go on channel. Yeah, I don't need to do that. I'll get paid by myself to do my own channel. And if I don't want to work, I ain't working. Yeah, I literally quit my job because I didn't want to be told what to do anymore. I fucking hated that job in the end. Yeah, but I can now work when I want. If I don't want to work, I don't work. I can upload when I want. Yeah, I don't have to drive or travel anywhere. I can literally sit in my own house. Yeah, and just do what I want. Yeah, and I don't need to be controlled by anybody. Yeah, and that's why I like doing what I'm doing now, because I control myself. And if I come towards the end of the week, or sorry, the end of the month, and I look at my money and think, fucking hell, that was shit. I've only got myself to blame. Yeah, I've only got myself to blame.
100%.
Simple as that.
No, I mean, big up everyone. You know them ones there, like big up everyone. But yeah, I just got to the point where, bruv, like, it's pissed man off. Because for 10 months, I've been just out here on my grind, and you man see how hard I work. You know, like that. So because you see how hard I work on my own shit, imagine how hard I was working, yeah, building the other thing as well. A man think that man just done one show and that was it, bro. Do you know what I mean? Man trying to do little indirects and do whatever. The guys are punk, mate. Literally, all the other personalities on that channel built that channel to what it was. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it. Everyone had a part to play. Me, Saeed, Flex, Sophie, everyone, Ricky, flipping Adam, everyone. Do you know what I mean? Before the fan cams, if the fan cams never happened, that channel wouldn't have blown up to the size it did blow up. No one's trying to watch flipping 15 transfer dailies a day.
I don't know. They watch 3 on mine every day.
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, bro, you've actually got a personality, mate. But also, you have opinions, bro. You know them ones. At the end of the day, bro, that's what took it to the next level.
Yeah,
that's what took it to the next level, bro. There was loads of different things. So
at
the end of the day, man didn't do it himself. You don't go from 150 to 850 to 1 million in less than 2 years by just doing transfer dailies, bro. Like, that's not going to get you 1 million subs.
Facts,
it's not going to. So if he thinks he done it by himself, good for him. Do you know what I mean? But the people know different, you know, like that. And boy, it's one of them ones. He can never chat to me again anyway, because that's how I am, innit? I'm a man of principle. He can't chat to me again.
Bro, I told you, you can't fake real. You get caught out eventually, mate.
Yeah.
You get caught
Can't chat to me again, bro.
Tortoise in the hair, mate. Tortoise in the hair.
Trust me, man. That's what it is, bro. I'm in assassin mode right now. That's just how it is. Honestly, bro, the way my head's going.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it, bro. Man can't talk to me no more. Because what? 10, nearly 11 months, man said nothing. Nothing to just see how things pan out and just see a man getting done dirty left, right, and center.
But that's the same mind, man. It's like, you know, I've seen like the whole thing with Mo and that, yeah, and I'm just like, boy, like, I don't really know what's going on over in them countries, yeah. But the way it's been treated for me is why I've promoted his stuff and retweeted his videos and stuff, like, because it's just like, fucking hell, mate. Like, do you know what I mean? Is that how you do people? But listen, they can do what they want. It ain't my channel. At the end of the day, I know what I'm doing with my channel, yeah, and what I'm doing with my channel is doing all right at the minute. So long may that continue. And nobody can come on my channel and say after they want to leave or whatever that I've done anything dirty, wrong, or fucking sideways wonky with them. Yeah, because I've always been real with people, man, from day one.
Boy.
So yeah, there we go.
Is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, my head's cooling now. you know that one.
I can see steam coming out your ears, man.
Bro, I'm fuming, cuz. You know that one. Man's fuming. Do you know what I mean? So everyone just know when it. Stop sending me messages, please. Do you know what I mean? About reunions and other things. It's not gonna happen. You know, like that. It's absolutely not gonna happen. Categorically, it's not happening. You know, like that. So I'm here doing my thing. Them man are gonna do what them man are gonna do, and we'll just keep it that way. You know, like that. Like I don't want no more messages about it, because quite frankly, I'm not on burying no hatchets. Like I'm doing my thing, and that's just what it's gonna be now.
Fact.
You know, like that. So nah, man. Hey, big up everyone else, bro. Now, hold on. Let me not miss these super chats. I've heard other people says what is so clicks, yeah. Hey, big up my guy. Come on,
real
you know
one.
what I mean? I love Mark as well. No, bro. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? That's what we got to do. And you lot with all your fake Haaland things, that ain't done yet. You know them ones. Anas, I just answered your question. Absolutely not. You know, like that. Absolutely not. Categorically not. Never ever. You man know how man's feeling, bro. Do you know what I mean? You man don't even know 10% of what man's feeling right now. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely, nah, no reunions, no nothing, none of that crap. You know them ones there. So yeah, man, big up everyone, man. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, all this transfer nonsense. The long and short, yeah, of Arsenal is nothing's going on.
Yeah.
The long and short of United, is that nothing's going on.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? Them man are saying it's a 10 million valuation between what Dortmund want and what Man United want. Bro, Man United have 10 million in the ashtray, bruv. So
bruv, they probably spend that on feeding the rats at the stadium.
But this is rat food, bruv. 10 million.
It's mad. It's crazy,
10
man.
million rat food, you know.
Mm.
But that's what I'm saying. So if you know how much money a man wants, why not just give it to him, Lee?
If you want, that's what I was saying earlier. If you want the player that fucking badly, pay it. Pay it. Stop trying to be skinflints, man. Cheapskates. The guy's obviously clearly very talented at football. Yeah, he will make your team better. There's the money. We're having him. Ain't difficult, is it? Why is it only Man U and Arsenal make transfers hard work? Chelsea want a player, boom, done.
Yeah. And the United owners came out, said that they're going to invest some money into the stadium and all these other things. But bro, look how long you've been there. You ain't invested no money.
Yep.
So what's the point?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like literally the Glazers ain't taking a pay cut for no one. So it's like these men have wanted 90 million the whole time. What are you waiting for? And somebody put a comment in yesterday's video and it killed me. Do you know what I mean? And it was like, you know what I mean? United have got Sancho in the basket, bruv. And they're waiting for the email to remind them to flipping pay at the checkout. You know, like that. That's what it is. Added man to basket, yeah? And then ended up going somewhere else, bruv. You can't just add man to basket and just leave him there. You know, like that. It's just like, do you want man or not?
That's jokes.
Do you want man or not?
Mate, they ain't serious, mate. That's what I'm saying. They're not serious. They're not a serious club anymore. They're finished. They're finished at the elite level, mate. Yeah.
Literally, if you want him, you go in, you pay the money, and the job is done, bro. Like I said with Chelsea with Hakimi, yeah. They just matched man's bid straight away and just said, yo, how much money does this guy want? We want him. There's none of this, oh yeah, I'm gonna offer like 12 million less and we're gonna try and bargain and all that, bro. Like they said they want this amount of money. They don't have to sell. They're not cash strapped. What are you doing?
But this is the problem, yeah? If they go and do the deal quick, Man United fans will want more. Yeah? So they're going to long it out. And if you do get it done, it'll be done right near the end of the transfer window. So then it'll be forgetting all of that months and weeks before that have elapsed where you ain't signed anyone. But because you got Jadon Sancho, we're sweet. Whereas if you do it now, you've then got weeks and months going forward until the window shuts. Your fans will want more. And that's why they won't do it.
100.
It's bullshit,
I'm
man.
saying? And big up my man, that 10 mil will be used as dividends. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Bruv, there's no screen at Old Trafford.
I can't believe that. That's mad, isn't it?
Bruv. There's no screen at a football stadium.
It's crazy. One of the biggest on the planet. You ain't got a screen.
Matter, bruv. We just about got a scoreboard. I'm happy for that.
You just about got a roof.
Bruv, could you even call it that?
No.
You know what I mean? If the roof on my house was like that, bro, imagine living in a house with a roof like that.
Mate, it's a waterfall. That's what it is.
Bro,
it's you know when you go water park and you got the chutes, the slides? That's what it is, bro. That's all it is.
It's horrible. It's horrible,
Which is why you've got rats running around on the pitch, mate. It's true. That's why you've got rats on the pitch, because rats will somehow get on the roof, mate. Yeah. And then what happens is they'll get washed down that little chute bit where it's all shooting down. Yeah. And because the water's soft, it'll soft. You know what I'm saying?
Man said a waterfall, you know.
It's a waterfall.
No, absolutely. Absolutely, man. That's bruv, man. Listen, that's it, bruv. Your basket expires in 12 hours. That man said use PR7 at this for discount. You know them ones, discount code. It's a joke, man. So I just think United are going to drag out the Sancho thing. There's news saying that they're actually going to wrap it up before the Euros. I feel like they won't, because I feel like the longer United drag out this Sancho,
that's 3.5 hours.
Okay. Well then, that's not gonna happen before the end of the Euros. But it's like the longer United drag it out, the less pressure they're gonna have from a lot of these other fans, to wrap up other targets. Because the thing is, if they wrap him up early, then everyone's gonna be like, all right, cool, now what?
Yeah, and that's it. That's exactly it, man. It's the same with us. It was the same with us, mate. Yeah, last summer. Yeah, with the Aubameyang saga. If we got that wrapped up quick, we'd expect more. Long it out, long it out, long it out, long it out, and then we're all gassed and we forget about the shit. Yeah, it's the same. These clubs are wicked at PR, man, and they play on the fact that most people that support the club are sheep. Yeah. The same as most people that follow certain channels. But there we go. Less said about that.
That's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, come on, man. Rat Army, slap the likes up.
Come on, and big up everyone that's now on Twitch as well. The Euros, we start tonight on the Euros for the lives. The live stream is going to be lit, man. I'm telling you, me and Statman are gonna be here for the streams. Aaron's jumping on probably for like the German games. Like, it's gonna be lit. And because it's on BBC as well, we can all sync up, obviously sync up our match clock, so we're all on time, innit? So I might not get no delayed reactions and that. So the screen, there's going to be a lot of streams, but they're going to be super lit. Obviously, the Red talks, everything like that, the footy talks, everything will happen as usual. You know what I mean? They might be at different times, but to be fair, my daytime shows don't clash with any games anyway. 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock, they don't. The games are normally at 2 or at 5 or at 8.
Yeah.
So they don't clash with any of my other shows. So it just means, yeah, your notifications are going to be going off on a mad thing. The 7 p.m. Red Talk, yeah, well, the game starts at 8. So as long as there's not a good game at 5, and the Red Talk will just be at 10. But they will happen, you know, like that. So, yeah, and the Rants Reacts will happen on the weekends as usual. So nothing's going to change. Maybe the timings, but everything's still going to be there, people. So make sure you smash the likes. Yes, you can rewatch on Twitch as well. You can rewatch. Make sure you follow the Twitch. The link is in the description. So yeah, make sure you do that because it's due to be a madness. Do you know what I mean? Lee, what you got going on? What you got coming up, my guy?
Podcast, man, in half an hour.
Come on.
Yeah. So yeah, that should be good, man. We're going to talk about Xhaka leaving and the Euros. I'm sure Kenny's going to get his teeth into that one, so that should be good. Jez and Chig as well, and I think Hafsal's coming on. Dan can't make it today, but yeah, man, looking forward to that. And then tomorrow I'll just be back with my free uploads, man. I ain't doing none of these streams, so I'm just going to be chilling, mate. I'm just going to be chilling and letting everyone else do what they're doing, man.
Love that, man. So big up everyone. Make sure you smash the like. We're back on Twitch at 7:30 for the first game of the Euros.
Southgate.
I'm looking forward to it. Italy versus Turkey or Turkey versus Italy. I can't remember who they put down as the home team. It doesn't matter. It's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to be back with Statman at 7:30.